though. Anyway, let me get off the topic of politicians, man. All I'm gonna say is this is the last. This was the final debate. I want everybody to collect their data and their thoughts. Think carefully here. Their thoughts and everything. So when it's time to go to the polls and whatnot, you guys make the correct decisions. All right. That's what I want y'all to do. Just make the correct decisions. All right? All right. God bless America. Anywho, everybody knows about that time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for the NBA season to start. All right? College football is about to come on in about 5 minutes because today is Saturday. It's about to come on in about 5 minutes. So when I wrap this up, of course, I'm going to do that before I got to go into the office. As usual, I don't really get too many days off, too many weekends off. But anywho, the NBA season is about to start. People want to know how I feel about it. Predictions. I didn't already see about 9,000 people jump on the Golden State bandwagon. Golden State out there blowing people out in the preseason. I'm saying to myself, in the preseason, though, I had this conversation, with my manager, and I asked him a clear question. I said, since Golden State has a super team now, I'm talking about, when you say super, we're not talking about, we talking about, you got the Showtime Lakers, they had Magic, Worthy, my man Scott, and Kareem. And you got the Bulls. The Bulls only had 3 players. The Bulls had 3 players on their squad, right? No. The Golden State Warriors have a legit superstar team. I'm talking about from the point guard to the power forward. The center might creep up in there somewhere, but he ain't going to do too much. But I asked the manager, I said, who is going to compete against the Golden State Warriors now? Think about it. Everybody was trying so hard to figure out a way to stop Cleveland in the East. So of course they build, what's his name? Al Horford went to the Celtics. They got Isaiah Thomas. Boston Celtics is not a bad team. They tried to get them a little upstart team over there. Who else? The Knicks. The Knicks that picked up Joakim Noah, Derrick Rose, Porzingis, and Melo, trying to put together a little squad over there. The Hawks added Dwight Howard. So they try to build teams to beat. You got the teams to beat Cleveland, or to at least slow down Cleveland from making the championship. Now, who do I see Cleveland going against? Or do I see Cleveland repeating? If Boston does not give Cleveland a go, then the answer is yes. Okay? The answer is yes. I see them going back. If Boston, that's who Knicks, the Knicks are a little iffy. They're a little iffy. Just because they got some players now. And then you got the Bulls over there. I wouldn't really classify the Bulls as a legit threat with D Wade. D Wade's kind of past his prime, no offense. Who they got? Rondo and Jimmy Butler. I see them sliding in there, but I don't see them going too far. You know what I'm saying? Because D Wade, like I said, D Wade, he's gonna make the Hall of Fame somewhere down the line. But personally, myself, D Wade is past his prime. All the injuries and all that stuff, he's past his prime. So, that's just me. But when you think about it, though, the East been trying to build teams to beat Cleveland. Now you look at the West and be like, who's going to stop Golden State? Everybody on the West is rebuilding. Who's going to stop Golden State now? It's the honest question. So check it out. Okay, you got everybody on the West is up in, you got Minnesota. Minnesota is up and coming. I see them going to the playoffs. I don't see them going that far. Of course, you got the Clippers still got their team over there. That'd probably be the only team close enough I say that will probably go toe to toe with them. The Thunders, ever since KD left, they might make the playoffs, but I don't see them going far. They probably get knocked out in the first or second round. You got Portland over there. Okay, Portland. Okay. The Spurs kind of. You still got the Spurs over there. Spurs still got somewhat of a team over there established, ready for them. But other than that, honestly, who can you say is going to compete against Golden State? Because like I said, a lot of teams in the West are rebuilding. The Lakers, you got the Lakers, the Jazz, the Mavericks. I'm a Mavericks fan. The Rockets aren't good. The Pelicans only got one player. I remember this man realized carried it was that season before he carried, that's the season when Golden State actually won the championship. He carried the Pelicans to the playoffs. They was an 8th seed, but they still made the playoffs. He carried them by himself. The year after that, they went like 26 and something. They only won like 26 or 29 games or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He's carrying that team by himself, okay? I respect Anthony Davis. He's not jumping the bandwagon and just, we need to sign Anthony Davis, get a super team together. No. Why? If this man realized about to be out there grabbing 35 rebounds, he dropping 40 points a night. He may not be on a winning team, but at the end of the day, I still respect it. And this is one thing me and my manager, we always argue about is, I know rings and stuff do come into play, but take a look at guys like who had a like totally off the Barry Sanders. You know what I'm saying? That Lions team was terrible. But yet at the end of the day, Barry Sanders is arguably in the top 5 greatest running backs of all time. Correct? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The Utah Jazz with Stockton. You know what I'm saying? Stockton does not have a ring. At all. But Stockton is arguably in the top 3 greatest point guards of all time. Some argue him number 1 over Magic. So even if Anthony Davis decided to stay and be a franchise player with the New Orleans Pelicans, and he still puts up numbers that he does, and he does not ever win a championship ring, you can arguably say that he's going to be one of the greatest power forwards of all time. Yeah, he might not have been on a winning team, but he's still going to be considered a legend, correct? I understand, I get that, everybody's trying to create super teams, everybody want a ring and all that. Do I really think Russell Westbrook is going to ever get a ring? Of course not. He's already what? 8 years in his career? And he don't got no ring yet. Is it safe to say that he's going to get one? Probably not. He's mad at KD because KD left. KD's already 9 to 10 years in his career with no ring. He got all-stars, scoring championships and all that, and no ring. I don't care if you just got 1 championship ring. At least you can say I got a ring. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the greats that only got one or 2 rings. It don't matter what sport it is. All right, Dr. J, 1 ring. You know what I'm saying? 1 ring. Who else got 1 ring? A lot of bums, a lot of backups. Kevin Garnett. So I'm gonna get the KG in a minute though. 1 ring. Paul Pierce, 1 ring. All right. Then you got guys like Peyton Manning and John Elway, as great as they are, 2 rings. You know, I'm just saying though. You got a ring, that's all that matters. It don't matter if you got 6 championship rings, 5 championships. Everybody can't be Kareem. Everybody can't be Magic. Everybody can't be Jordan and Tim Duncan. These guys are lucky to have a team. Okay, these guys are lucky to have a team to carry them to 5 and 6 rings. Okay, I'm just saying though, 5 or 6 rings, they lucky to carry these guys. If I ever played in the NBA or if I ever played in the NFL, as long as I got 1 ring, it does not matter. Okay, it does not matter. It's a lot of greats that play this game that do not have a ring. You know what I'm saying? KG just retired before the season started. Elton Brand he kind of had a mediocre kind of career, but still Elton Brand was Elton Brand. You know, number 1 pick in the draft back in '99. He just retired after the preseason. You know, I mean, KG got a ring. He got 1. He can coast in the Hall of Fame and say, yeah, I got a ring. Boom, right here. A lot of people, not so much. Like, what can you expect? But at the end of the day, I'm just hoping the NBA, man, NBA shape up the way it's gonna be. It's gonna be a tough season. I just hope these Golden State bandwagon fans don't come out because they're gonna make me upset. But we gotta get to other topics and other matters of discussion. First and foremost, I don't know what you guys call it these days. I don't know if females call it attractive. I don't know if, I don't know what y'all call it. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know what y'all call it. But when dudes are spending money on a female and it's over a certain amount, that's called gold digging. Okay? We had a discussion about this at the job. The girl was like, before she got in a relationship and all that stuff like that, she used to have dudes that took her out on dates, buy her hair, you know what I'm saying, get her phones, just give her money just because, etc., etc. And I'm saying to myself, in my mind as she's talking, if a guy is giving you all these things that cost, you said yeah, they be buying you and your friends like liquor bottles and stuff like that. If a guy is doing all them things for you for free, like for nothing, you're a gold digger. Plain and simple. That sums it up. You're a gold digger. If you realize take a girl out on a date, or you realize take a girl out and you spend over $150, and then when the date's over, she just walk away like everything's all good, like just okay, thank you, and just she just move and she roll out, bro. She's a gold digger. If she always hit you up to my son, like take me out on a date, and her taste and her style is expensive. You know what I'm saying? You buy her Michael Kors bags and all that stuff. With stuff that costs money. Y'all not dating. You just like spending money on her. Yeah. Bruh. That's considered gold digging. So as she was explaining the story, I say to myself, and I backed up real quick. I said, I understand now that, you have changed. Because you got in a relationship and, moving forward. But I hope you know what you're telling us, what you used to do in your prime days. I hope you don't consider that as attractive or cute. You talking about dudes taking you out, buying you all these things, and you're not even dating them. Cause I'm a speaking attendance when I say this, guys. I'm a speaking attendance. Even some females probably agree with me as well. Ain't nothing in this world free. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Ain't nothing in this world free. So if you was getting all them things, we're going to just leave it just like that. Ain't